Welcome back, everyone. We're in the hot tent today. I got my buddy Lewis with me.
Hey everybody.
Now, I know in the past, in a lot of videos, I tend to say things like, find your place. And Lewis has really taken that to heart. I think we all need to find our place, but once in a while I'm in the backyard by the fire, maybe enjoying a beer, and I'll send Lewis a photo.
Yes, and the photos are always with our feet. We have a bonfire and we hold our beer up and our feet are in the picture and we just say, I found my place.
Best thing is, I think you started it. You sent me that first photo with the beer. I found my place, and coincidentally, I was doing the same thing, so I sent you back a photo. And then this occasionally goes on from time to time. Sometimes it's not a beer. Sometimes it's a cup of coffee, whatever, but we found our place.
I'm at Greg's place right now.
So in these really cold days of winter here, it's nice to have this hot tent set up, but it's really nice to share it with someone else and see how they feel about this nice setup, to be able to be in the outside with our t-shirt on.
Yes, it's awesome. This tent is awesome.
So today, I plan on making some grilled cheese again because they work so well on the stove, but I recently did a brisket cook. So I got some nice slices of brisket. We're gonna warm here over the stove. We're gonna load up that grilled cheese, nice big sandwiches. I recently did a live stream here from the tent, and one of the viewers recommended this beer, the Hazemama from Great Lakes Brewing Company. It couldn't have had the highest endorsement. This person said it's probably the best beer they've ever had. So
I'm really looking forward to this beer.
I had to get out and find a couple of these beers, and I thought, I know just the person who can come over and try this with me.
This guy.
So before we get into these beers, let's get our cast iron pan here on the wood stove. We'll get the grilled cheese cooked, get ourselves a couple nice sandwiches made, and then we'll tell you what we think and what our experience is.
All right, I can't wait.
Let's get started. Let's get the frying pan here over the wood stove. I think what I'll do, we'll start out by warming up some of that brisket. So here I got my leftover brisket. Now, keep in mind, we're making 2 sandwiches here. We're going all in. I'm gonna dump all that in the pan. We'll just spread this out. Get the meat nice and warmed up. This pan's pretty hot already.
Smells delicious already.
All right, before we put this in our grilled cheese sandwich, let's have a bite of this brisket. Why don't you tear off a piece? Good, half. There we go.
All right. Perfect.
So good. All right, now that we got our brisket warmed up, we'll pull it back out of the grill here. Look at those slices. Wow.
That looks amazing.
Put a little butter in the pan. Now, a couple slices of bread. Now I got some marble cheddar. And I got some sharp cheddar. I find the sharp cheddar works really well with beef. Perfect for a grilled cheese. Nice generous amount. And we'll put some slices of brisket on there. Like I say, we're not being shy with the brisket today.
No. This is going to be the greatest sandwich I ever had.
Of course, we got to add a little more cheese.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Now we'll put a lid on the sandwiches. We'll just let that sit for a minute or so. Now I'm just going to check the bottom of the bread here. See how we're toasting. Let's slip that out of there. Whoop. Put a stick of butter in there. And we're going to tip this upside down on top of the butter.
Perfect.
Now we're going to do the same thing on this side. Lift that up. Put a stick of butter on there. Up. Now we're going to lay that back down in there. Now we're going to take the rest of that,
Yes.
that shredded cheese. We're going to put it on top of this crust. Trust me on this.
Shirt that you wear.
Yep. Okay,
I
last.
I was hoping to wear your shirt, but I wore your shirt to work yesterday.
Last thing we're going to do, flip these upside down. So our shredded cheese can get crispy on the bottom of the pan. Man, does it get warm in here, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now let's plate these things. Give you this one. I think that one's got the more brisket in it.
Like you have your own.
Wait, if this were only a job, eh?
Heck yeah.
Let's cut these in half. Oh, yeah. Maybe we just need to show some of that brisket there in the shot.
Oh yeah, and the melted cheese.
Look at that. All right, now that we got our cook done here, it's quite warm in here now.
Oh, it's very warm. It's toasty.
Smelling fantastic, I should say, as well.
That sandwich looks awesome. And I can't wait to try some of this beer.
I recommend before we influence our taste buds with some of this sandwich, let's try some of this beer.
Yes.
So again, it's the Hazemama New England style IPA from Great Lakes Brewing. Well, when they say hazy, I can see it in the pour.
Yes, it has a nice color.
Now, whenever I see a beer that's hazy like this or unfiltered, I think flavor. Like they didn't filter out any flavor. Cheers. Oh, nice smell to it.
The taste.
Oh, very like a citrusy note.
Yeah.
Citrusy, pineapple-y kind of note to it.
Yeah, it has a nice bite right at first.
Mm-hmm.
And then the aftertaste, very smooth.
Very smooth.
I have no idea what the talking about. You got to bleep that one out.
It's very fizzy.
Yes.
Definitely fizzy.
Yes.
I learned that from you to say fizzy.
Fizzy, okay.
Lewis has been in some previous videos here with me, and Yeah, we come a long way now.
Yes.
Cheers to that.
Cheers, Greg. Thank you.
Oh, it's quite good. I want to say like a pineapple-y, citrusy,
I do taste the pineapple.
maybe a hint of mango. Oh, I'm getting some bitterness as well. Those hops come in there toward the end. Very tasty.
Yes. I will buy some of this beer for sure.
Well, gave me this recommendation for this beer on the live stream, and I really appreciate it. I went out and bought it, and yes, it's a very tasty beer.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now, let's bite into what may be the most fantastic grilled cheese and brisket sandwich ever.
It has to be. Yes.
At least that's what I was trying for. Got that nice seared cheese on the one side. Should be nice and crispy.
I can't wait.
That seared cheese hits the palate first. Then the beefiness of the brisket. Just look how thick that is. Brisket, cheese.
And how many hours did you cook this brisket for?
Actually, it was a fairly quick cook. It was 6.5 hours. But I think that might have to do with I put it on a rotisserie.
Oh.
Which is the first time I've ever done that.
That's awesome. This is a fabulous sandwich. It's very tender, cheesy. The toast is just toasted perfectly. Awesome, Greg. Thank you.
Just don't tell our friend Dom.
Oh, yeah.
We ate brisket.
What happens if Dom watches this video?
He might come knocking down the tent like a big bear.
It might happen.
It could happen. But until then, I say we wash this sandwich down with some of this delicious beer.
I agree.
I almost forgot.
What'd you forget?
It's time for the Sophie scale.
Oh, yeah. My favorite part.
What we're going to do here, we're going to taste the beer and we're going to think of a color and share it with the rest of you. But in order to help influence the colors coming into our mind, we got our box of crayons. Would you mind grabbing a box of crayons?
Yes. I usually never leave home without them, Greg.
Thanks. All right, let's take a drink here. I'll let you pick first. I won't look. Got it?
Got it.
This one's really hitting me here. Okay. Yellow orange.
I can't read mine.
Crayola. No. Wild blue yonder. We'll just put these back in the thing here, right?
One more.
Well,
Oh,
it's been fun having you over here. It's always nice to share this kind of environment with my buddies.
thank you, Greg. It's been a lot of fun this afternoon.
And I encourage every one of you, get yourself a nice New England IPA from your local craft brewery. Take it home, bring it in your backyard, and by all means, find your place. And we'll see you next time on the next Brew Review.
Mine or whatever, but it was just as big as tasting, you know?